If I were to have to create a literacy activity using the book Funnybunny, Funnybunny by Marilyn Sadler to address the 5 major language components for a 5-year-old child, I would use the following activities to do so. To work on pragmatics, or the social use of language, I would focus on getting the child to keep a conversation going. To do this, I would use the part of the story that reads, Honeybunny, Funnybunny had a big brother. His name was PJ Funnybunny. PJ Funnybunny loved Honeybunny, Funnybunny very much, but he liked to tease her. After reading this with the child, I would have her participate in a conversation with me about family, in which I would expect her to ask me questions and continue to talk for a healthy and appropriate amount of time. To work on phonology, or the specific sounds in language, I would focus on the S sound, as S is a later developing sound and is one of the more difficult sounds for 5-year-olds to produce. To do this, I would ask the child to identify whenever they hear the snake, aka the S sound, at the beginning of a word. I may read the following sentence in this way for this activity. He liked to tie knots in the sleeves of her pretty dresses. He even switched the heads on her dolls. To work on semantics or vocabulary, I would focus on the child's ability to categorize objects. On this page, for example, I may ask the child to tell me which of the main characters' stuffed animals should be paired together. I would expect her to pair the bear and bunny together, the duck and chicken together, and to say that the alligator doesn't have a pair. To work on syntax or grammar, I would focus on the child's understanding of imperative sentences, which are commands. To do this, I would use the part of the story where a father is depicted sending his son to his room to ask the child to come up with an imperative sentence that she thinks the father may have said to send his son to his room. Like, for example, go to your room, PJ. I would continue then to ask her what kinds of commands she hears every day, maybe from her teachers or parents. Finally, to work on morphology, or the breakdown of words in language, I would focus on the child's understanding of regular past using the suffix ed. To do this, I will use a shift in a character's behavior in the book to have the child differentiate between past and present tense verbs. For example, before PJ was punished for teasing his sister, he pulled the covers off of her bed. But after he was sent to his room, he doesn't pull the covers off of her bed anymore.